Average Joe's Eatery and Patio Bar is North Bay's only year-round lakefront restaurant. On the shores of beautiful Trout Lake, we have been serving delicious food and stunning views since 1999. Indulge in one of our delicious menu items or simply sit with a cocktail in hand and watch the beauty of Trout Lake before your eyes. Check us out online at averagejoes.net or visit us in person at 3501 Trout Lake Road, North Bay.
As a Canadore College alumni, you have access to perks. Canadore Alumni Perks. This is a lifetime membership that includes special access to great offers, opportunities to get involved, and so much more. Graduates can access discounts and special offers from businesses and hotels locally, across Canada, and internationally. Get information on special events and news, or access the alumni job portal. Keep in touch with Canadore's alumni office. Visit canadorecollege.ca/perks. Great things happen here.
You rely on your vehicle to take you to the places that matter most to you. So bring your vehicle to the team you can rely on to keep it running at its best. Dave's Automotive Services. Whether you're getting your car or truck ready for the season with a tire change, making sure you're safe on the road with an inspection and certification, or doing your due diligence to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape with regular maintenance, Dave's Automotive Services has you covered. Expert troubleshooting, quality repairs, and time-efficient labor are the 3 stars of service you can expect when you bring your car or truck to Dave's Automotive Services at 411 Airport Road. Call 705-478-5544 and book your appointment today.
The Frontline Podcast, Season 3. Courtney Kenny, Matthew Sukram, Derek Lindemann, Bob Coles, and Ben Long bring you closer to your favorite teams like never before. Covering everything to do with hockey in the North Bay area, exclusive interviews with the North Bay Battalion staff and players, expert analysis on the OHL, NOJHL, and more, keeping you up to date on all things Voodoos, Trappers, Lakers, and more. It's a new season, it's a new adventure. The Frontline Podcast Season 3. Available wherever you download your favorite podcasts.
The pregame show is brought to you by La Huerta Imports, family owned and operated since 1995. Visit lahuertaimports.com for more details. Players to Watch is brought to you by Mike the Financial Advisor. If you have financial questions, he has financial answers. On Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Mike the FA.
Respectfully acknowledge that this contest is being played on the traditional land of the...
And we welcome you to the Powassan Sportsplex in Powassan, Ontario, as the Powassan Voodoos get set
Players
to take
to Watch
on...
is brought to you by Mike the Financial Advisor. If you have financial questions, he has financial answers. On Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Sorry about those technical difficulties.
Players to Watch is brought to you by Mike the Financial Advisor. If you have financial questions, he has financial answers. On Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at...
All right, looks like we're set to go here. Matthew Sukram with you here, running the show tonight. Remotely is Ben Long, so we'll try to keep things even-keeled for you here as we may enter some technical issues as the game wears on, but we'll do our best. Looking forward to tonight's game as the Powassan Voodoos take on the Blind River Beavers. The Powassan Voodoos come in 16-4, 1-2 on the season. 35 points on the year. They're, check that, 16-6, 0-0 on the season with 32 points. Third in the East Division, going up against the Blind River Beavers, who are 16-4, 1-2 on the year for 35 points. They are second in the West Division. And the Powassan Voodoos were able to extend their winning streak last night. A 9-game winning streak entering tonight is what is on the line. They picked up a 9-2 win over the French River Rapids last night. A number of guys getting on the score sheet. In fact, there were only 4 players in last night's lineup for the Powassan Voodoos who actually didn't record either a goal or an assist. The Blind River Beavers come in undefeated in regulation in their past 6 games with a 5-0-1-0 streak over that frame. They're actually 6-2-1-1 in their past 10. They are coming off a 5-2 win against the Kirkland Lake Gold Miners last night. Goaltender Charlie Burns got the win, making 27 saves on 29 shots in that contest. Joshua Thompson, Gavin Rocha, and Jacob Kovacs all had a goal, while Matthew Green had 2. And that was a big win there for the Blind River Beavers to again keep themselves in an undefeated streak right now, 5-0-1-0 in their past 6 games. So they're looking to continue that, while the Powassan Voodoos are looking to make it 10 straight here. They'll be putting up their 9-2-0 home record on the line. The last time they lost in this building was back on September 30th. They actually lost back-to-back games. September 21st, a 4-2 loss to Espanola, and on September 30th, a 5-3 loss to Timmins. But since then, they've won 6 straight here at home. Included in that, though, is a game in Sudbury at the NOJHL Showcase where they were the home team for that. But they have won 6 straight at home, 9 straight overall, and the Powassan Voodoos looking to continue climbing the standings here. They sit 3rd in the East, staring down just 2 teams ahead of them who are tied in points in the Hearst Lumberjacks and the Timmins Rock with 36 points apiece in the East Division. We'll get to your players to watch in just a minute. We will pause for the national anthems, and then we will get set up for the story on the ice tonight. Matthew Seagram with you here on the Average Joe's Game Day broadcast. We'll be right back.
Meals are a special time for families to gather, share their day, and spend quality time together. Those dinners are made extra special when you add tropical produce found in the markets and grocery stores that carry La Huerta imports. La Huerta knows the importance of family, so they know which quality products make the best quality meals for your customers, whether it be Mexican Hass avocados, Brazilian figs, Ecuadorian red dragon fruit, or something just as exotic and special. To get your supply of the best tropical produce at competitive prices with brands buyers trust, contact La Huerta Imports at 705-752-1478.
Community engagement is one of our core focuses at McDonald's. The key is finding the right people who are passionate about the same things we are, helping kids be kids. McDonald's proudly supports local organizations such as the North Bay Regional Health Center Foundation, Big Brothers Big Sisters, One Kids Place, the Children's Aid Society, and Ronald McDonald House Charities. Stop by McDonald's on 1500 Fisher Street, North Bay, to see how we can serve you and the community every day.
Hey there, I'm Mike the Financial Advisor. When you strip it down to its core and you take away all the industry jargon, I help people solve financial concerns. So if you're concerned that you'll never save enough to retire comfortably, or that your kid is going to graduate post-secondary $40,000 in debt, or maybe even that life is going to take a really unfortunate sideways turn and somebody is going to have to open a GoFundMe page for you and your family, I can help you prevent all of those things from happening. If you want to see how, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Just do a search for Mike the Financial Advisor. You should find me.
Welcome back to the Powassan Sportsplex. I'm Matthew Seagram, and we'll get to your players to watch, brought to you by Mike the Financial Advisor. For the Powassan Voodoos, we're looking at Liam Service. He had a goal and an assist in last night's game and having a very good season here. It's his 2nd season in the NOJHL. He was picked up by the Powassan Voodoos from the Espanola Express. 4 goals, 13 assists for 17 points for Liam Service, and he was buzzing around the net all night last night in that 9-2 win over the French River Rapids. On the other side, we're looking at Caleb Mins. Caleb Mins' 5th season in the NOJHL. He's 5th in league scoring with 33 points, 9 goals and 24 assists as the puck is immediately shot out off the draw and out of play. Min's 27 assists set a career high last year, along with 20 goals for 47 points, and he had 2 helpers last night in that win over Kirkland Lake. And Mintz comes in with a 1.43 points per game average. And like I said, he leads the team with 32 points and 5th in league scoring in that category. Play is underway as it goes towards the Voodoos netminder Duracolo, and he just smothers that for a stoppage and play 27 seconds in. The story in net tonight, you've got Dan Duracolo making his 2nd straight start. He looks to put his undefeated streak on the line. He's 6-0 in the 7 games he has played so far this season. 1.60 goals against average and 942 save percentage. At the line, the Voodoos steal a puck, racing down the ice. On the far side, McMillan, shot comes in, and the save is made by DeSanto. And we'll tell you the story in net for the Blind River Beavers as DeSanto makes his first save of the game. DeSanto comes in 8-2 on the season. 8-2, 1-0 on the season. 2.26 goals against average and a 924 save percentage. It's his 4th year in the NOJHL. He got 1 game in the 2019-20 season as that shot is ripped wide by the captain, Alex Little. It'll ricochet off the boards and down the ice. Into the far side corner, Wilkie there, plays it in behind the net to Little. And Little, who had 2 goals and an assist in last night's game, getting first star of the game honors, dishes it off and sends it down into the corner. Back up to the top of the zone, Little across to Wilkie, back to the middle, to the left side, shot, one-timer, it rings off the post. And puck stays in play inside the zone. There's Thomas Gazic, who's had a great start to his tenure in a Voodoos uniform. Little shot is blocked, and it exits the zone. Gazic gets it right back, but can't get into the zone. Little in the neutral zone. Sends that one back for Leotino. It's holding it back behind the net. Already a minute gone in this power play for the Voodoos. At the line, Leotino backhands it in. To the far side and whip back around. Leotino at the line, takes a shot, save made, right on the doorstep. They try to lift it over the blocker, but DeSanto is there to make the save. So in the box is Caleb Mins, and actually he is about to come out of the box pretty soon. What's interesting is that these are the 2 least penalized teams in the league, and so that could be a big factor in this game. Back to 5-on-5, and so the first power play for the Voodoos goes for naught as the goaltender, Duracolo, gloves that one down. Duracolo comes in 6-0-0 in 7 games this season. 1.60 goals against average and 942 save percentage. He's got 1 shutout on the year, and he's faced he's had 172 save attempts in those contests, and he came back from an injury as that one is sent down the ice and icing will be called against the Voodoos. Came back from an injury last Thursday, so not 2 days ago, last Thursday, and he came into that game in relief of Cannon Flageau. After Flageau had given up 2 early goals, Duracolo came in and completely shut the door, allowing the Voodoos to continue what was then a 7-game winning streak in a 4-2 win over the Stubbury Cubs. But it's the Beavers who are buzzing around the offensive zone right now. On the far side, that is Dupuis. Gets it to the point, sent in, all alone, backhanded chance, stopped, and then a rebound chance is missed wide. Gavin Rocha with a couple of big opportunities right there. Icing will be called here against the Voodoos again. But the Blind River Beavers almost opening up the scoring in that one. Blind River scored 4 goals in the first period of last night's game against Kirkland Lake, en route to a 5-2 win. Goaltender Charlie Burns got the win in that decision, but it is Gavin DeSano who's getting the start. Both goaltenders for the Beavers have 8-2 records and very good numbers, and that's got to be one of the better tandems in the NOJHL this season. Out of the zone, coming down the right wing side, shot in towards DeSano, and he makes a save. The Blind River Beavers have been pretty good on the road this season. They are 9-2-0-1. They set a team record with 16 road wins twice in the past 4 seasons, once in 17 and 18, and once in the 19-20 season. And they are over halfway to at least tying that mark again this year. Into the neutral zone, Dickey plays it up ahead. Rismond moves it forward for Powassan. Couple of stick checks along the boards, and the Beavers regain control of it in their own end. Sent out into the Powassan zone. Shields is there. In behind the net, picked up by the Voodoos. Smetham tries to clear. He gets blocked. It's back behind the net. Rismond looking down ice. Can't get it past center line. Mins has it. Drops it back for Peg. And then they try to get it back up ahead to Mins, who is set up at the near side boards along the blue line, but it was deflected off his stick, and that allows the Voodoos to get it out. Trying to stretch pass into the zone, but Service was ahead of the puck, and they will have to retreat. Brought down the right wing side by Mins. He gets stopped in the neutral zone. Now Service tries to go forward. He gets blocked by Vaccaro. Sent down the ice. It's deflected off the stick of Mins again, and it'll go out of play. 14:55 remaining in the first period. No score. The Voodoos out shooting the Blind River Beavers 4-2. Blind River has had quite the turnaround for this franchise. They went 0-51, 0-1 in 2014 and 15. Yes, they got a grand total of 1 point in that season, but then 2 years later, they were in the NOJHL Finals against the Powassan Voodoos. They got swept in the NOJHL Finals as the Voodoos went on to win 12 straight games in the postseason, en route to their first championship as an organization. That one shot in wide of the net. So there's always been a bit of a rivalry between these two teams ever since then, as Blind River has steadily become one of the better teams around the NOJHL. And the Powassan Voodoos have always been near the top as well. Coming down the left wing side, a wraparound chance. That one stopped on net by Duracolo, and he makes another big save. He's been challenged a little bit early on. 14:11 to go. That was Gallagher racing down the far side for the Beavers there. Face off inside the Powassan zone. In the corner, looking to bring that one back out is Rocha. It's knocked off the puck. And Thompson just, with some hard work, using his body to just shove that puck outside of the zone and get it down the ice. Rocha looks to bring it back out, down the left wing side, plays it in up ahead to Dupuis. Tries to feed it to the corner, that's knocked away by Jack Kelly, and it'll be chased down the ice. Peg gets it at his own blue line now. Dumped in towards the goaltender Duracolo, and he'll just send that one aside over the glass and out of play. The Powassan Voodoos come in with the exact same lineup they had in last night's game, so they're going with 7D and 11 forwards again. Scratched are Owen Ferguson, Jaden Sturge, and Cameron Lemke, as well as Austin Vassos. And the Blind River Beavers come in with just one scratch on their roster sheet. McGuire Naughton not in the lineup. Service to the right side. Coming in is McDonald. Lost the handle there. Abelflan gets it out, and now it's Dickey with it. Leaves it for Tomasi coming in. He gets hit by Service. Ricci sends it around to the far side. McDonald tries to chip it out. Patrick is there as well. Picked up, and Powassan clears. It's Service coming down the left wing side. Dumps it in. That line will change, and that should allow the Beavers to get the puck out of the zone. Fracaro just holding it behind the net, waiting for some fresh legs on his end. Now Fracaro looks to bring it out, leaves it for Zimmer, who goes zipping around behind the net and dumps it up ahead to Mins. Mins stops on the board, sends it across to Fracaro. Fracaro can't hold it off, that hard pass, and it's cleared out of the Powassan zone. Sent right back in. It looks like it went off the side of the official. It's the official, Matt McClellan. He looks to be okay. 12:28 to go in the first period. No score, shots even at 4 apiece. Lime River have won their last 3 road games. Their last loss was on October 29th in Elliott Lake. They've outscored the opponents 14-7 in that frame. Here's Smethan coming in, and he gets stopped on the point-blank chance. Nice poke save made by Gavin DeSanto there. Couple of players collide in the neutral zone. Puck moves into the Powassan end. Wilkie tries to get the pass to Smetham. Knocked off his stick, sent in by Zimmer, and cleared again by Little. Poked ahead, Wilkie at the blue line, shovels it along the boards. That's picked up by Gazic. Coming in, takes a shot, that's stopped. Gazic looks to get it back. Playing it in the corner, now he tries to center, nobody there, and the Beavers pick it up. It's Arnold. Dumping it in, whipped around on the near side boards. Picked up there by Mins and set back behind the net, looking for Fracaro, but the Voodoos break up the play and clear it out of the zone. Dumped right back in, and Risman has it behind the net. Looking down his left wing side. Out to the neutral zone, that's blocked, and Pegg sends it back in. Racing towards it is Gallagher. He can't get there for the Beavers. And the Voodoos will clear it with some numbers going the other way. Dumped in by Leotino. Sent around to the near side board. Service is in the area. Trying to free that puck for the Voodoos. It's taken away. And Green, who had 2 goals in last night's game, dumps it in. Along the end boards on the near side. To the line. Pegg with the shot into the glove. And a save made by Duraco. 6th save of the game for the Voodoos netminder. Getting his 2nd straight start. He made 18 saves in last night's 9-2 win. Lime River with some good passing on the line. Shot comes in. Glove save made by Duracolo. Duracolo, as I said, came into that game against the Sudbury Cubs back on November 10th to pick up the win in 53 minutes of ice time. Did not allow a goal and was absolutely peppered by the Cubs with 40 shots in that contest. And he came in when the score was 2-0 for the Cubs. And he just absolutely shut the door, allowing the Voodoos to skate away with a 4-2 win to make it 7 in a row. They're up to 9 in a row now. But this is a stiff competitor in the Blind River Beavers. In behind the net, Attard sent back around to the far side. Long stretch pass down the ice. Held on to at the line by Dupuis. Gets it up ahead by Kovacs, but he's knocked off the puck. Trying to go right down the middle. Now Little the other way. Coming in on the right wing side. Into the far side corner. Looking for some support. He's got it with Shields, who takes the shot, just goes wide. Rebound chance goes off the side of the net. Alex Little was right there looking at the yawning cage, but just couldn't get the puck around, and the side of the net he wanted it on, and now he takes another shot. That one goes right into the midsection of the goaltender for a stoppage in play. We've reached the halfway mark. It's scoreless through the first.
This period is brought to you by Canada Alumni Perks. Get information on special events and news or access the alumni job portal. Visit canadacollege.ca/perks for more information.
Matthew Sugrum back with you here live at the Powassan Sportsplex on a snowy Saturday night. Hope you're enjoying this one so far. Scoreless through the first 10 and a half minutes of this opening period. The Powassan Voodoos come in third in the East Division. They've scored 89 goals for a plus 28 differential, only allowing 61 to this point of the season. They're third in goals against, though. And that just shows you how good they've been defensively to this point of the year, while they are fifth in goals for. On the other side, as I said, the Blind River Beavers come in and provide the Voodoos with some stiff competition here. They've scored 93 goals. That's third in the league. But on the defensive side, they've been even better. They've only allowed 48 goals against, and that's the best mark in the NOJHL to this point of the season. Playback underway in the far side corner. Sent back to the point. That one comes in. There's a hard hit as Connor O'Brien runs over Owen Arnold at the line, and the Voodoos get the puck out of the zone. Little on the half boards. Dumps it in. Behind the net, O'Brien looking for it. But it's Arnold who gets it away from him. Dumped in by the Beavers. Leotino sets it up to the line for Service. Service struggling with the puck there. Now he gets it back, takes a hit, and sends it to Leotino on the far side. Sent back to the near side to Ricci. And back again to Leotino. He dumps it down the ice. That'll go the length of the ice. And Peg will get there first for the icing call.
The Voodoos website includes up-to-the-minute scores, statistics.
The Blind River Beavers have outscored their opponents 14-7 in their last 3 road games, and that just continues into seeing how stingy they've been defensively this season. Playback underway. Couple of chances in front of the net. It's cleared out by the Voodoos. Callow sends it back into the neutral zone for the Beavers, but it's Service who returns fire, dumping it in on the backhand, and that line will change for the Voodoos. 8 minutes to go in the first period. Dumped back in by Vaccaro. Picked up by Shields along the end boards. Almost turned over there, but now Shields will get it back. He'll try the other side, and Smetham gets it out and actually hits the roof here at the Sportsplex, and that will blow the play down. The Powassan Voodoos haven't lost since October 20th in a 5-2 defeat to Sudbury. They've outscored the opponents 42-19 over this 9-game stretch, and they've only allowed more than 2 goals just 3 times in this 9-game winning streak. The Beavers bring it out. Ataro sends it in. Deflected into the far side corner. Another shot comes in off the skate and cleared out. The Beavers have been doing a pretty good job hemming the Voodoos in their own zone for significant stretches here, but the Voodoos are using their speed to send that puck the other way. They've just had a little bit of trouble on connecting on some passes to break out of their own zone. That goes into the Voodoos' end. Icing waved off there by the official. Thies takes a hard hit behind the net. Now it's Ricci trying to get the puck. He finds Macmillan. He can't clear. Again, it's blocked. The Beavers doing a great job on the forecheck, just eliminating passing lanes out of the zone, and not getting those clean exit attempts for the Powassan Voodoos. That one is sent down the ice. And the pass to Dupuis is deflected off his stick and out of play. 6:41 to go in the first period. We are scoreless. First meeting of the season between Powassan and Blind River. They split the season series 1-1 last year. Voodoos win the draw. Little takes a shot. That one just goes wide. Picked up on the far side by Gazic. Into the corner for service. Knocked away off of his stick and brought out of the zone by Tomasi. He's looked for Dupuis. He missed it. Ferreira gets to it, but they're going to call offside against the Blind River Beavers right there. Face-off will be just outside the Voodoo zone. And the Voodoos win the draw. Little plays it to the far side. Ablofen gets it back, and now it's touched along the bench. And so we'll have another face-off here. A lot of stick checks that are leading to lots of turnovers on either side, but no one has been able to solve the netminders on either end just yet. Shots are 7-6 in favor of the visiting Blind River Beavers. Peg with the puck, turns it over. Kelly coming in, he'll decide to play it off the boards and look for some support on the far side. Long is there. Thompson trying to help him out. Couple of guys still on those far side boards. They finally get it free, shot towards the net, and that one is stopped by the netminder DeSano and then sent down the ice by the Beavers. In along the end boards in the Voodoo zone. That blow fan back there. Gets it up to the line. And that one comes across to the near side. Picked up and cleared by Thompson. Chase Thompson has 10 points through his first 10 games as a member of the Powassan Voodoos. Acquired in October from the French River Rapids. Sent in towards the net. Duracolo leaves it there for his defender. They try to clear once, twice, and it'll work that time. Brady has it now for the Beavers. He plays it across in his own zone to Peg. Peg almost lost the handle. The Voodoos trying to come in on and create some pressure there on the forecheck, but was knocked away from their sticks and sent right back into the Voodoo zone. Play in behind the net. Green sends it to Ferreira. Playing it back behind the net, looking for Mins. He's knocked off the puck, bounced around out to the middle of the zone, and it's Rismond who will skate it out and dump it down the ice. Ferreira looking to get it back out. Dumped into the Voodoo zone. Chipped off the far side boards. O'Brien looking for it. O'Brien took a stick up high. Easy for me to say there. And that's going to result in a high stick call against the Blind River Beavers. So Arnold is in the box, and it will be the second power play of the game for the Powassan Voodoos. The Voodoos come in fifth in the power play. 20 for 99, 20.2%. They've allowed 3 shorthanded goals against, including in last night's contest. There's a shot off a one-timer off the draw from Shields and sent down the ice. They allowed a shorthanded goal last night to the French River Rapids. That's one of the 2 goals that the Rapids scored against the Powassan Voodoos. They bring it back in. Wilkie on the dump in, sent around the far side boards. Gazic is there. looking for some support on the half boards, but it's knocked away from him and sent all the way down the ice. The Blind River Beavers come in with the second best penalty kill on the league. They've only allowed 11 goals against while being shorthanded 83 times. Here's Little, makes a move, coming in, tries to go glove slide, but he just sends it high. There's a chance in front of the net, backhand denied, rebound chance for Smetham, and that's wide of the net. Picked up behind the net by Dupuis, looking to clear the zone. He sends it out on the backhand, and it's a race to it in the Powassan end, and it's Duracolo, the goalie, winning that race. Under a minute to go now in the Powassan power play. Smetham coming down the left wing side, through the legs, sends it in front of the net, but the goaltender DeSano gets onto it quickly. Yeah, Blind River 86.7% on the penalty kill this season, second in the league coming into the game. They've allowed 2 shorthanded goals, or they've scored 2 shorthanded goals on their penalty kills. And like I said, these are the 2 least penalized teams in the league, and we've already seen 2 penalties called in this game. Powassan with 77 have been the least penalized team overall in the league, and Blind River with 83 sits right behind them for the second least amount of penalties taken in the league. Now 20 seconds remaining on the power play for the Voodoos. Walking in for the boards, Long, the shot save made. Long throws a hit in the corner, but the puck comes clear anyway. 2 minutes to go in the opening period. These teams combined for 10 goals, in their first periods of play in last night's game. We're back to 5-on-5 now as Arnold is out of the box. In last night's game, the Voodoos had 6 goals against French River in the opening period. And Blind River scored 4 times in the opening period against Kirkland Lake. Both teams kind of took the third period off, more or less, as they added 1 goal for the Blind River Beavers in Kirkland Lake. They added 3 goals here in Powassan, but neither of these teams scored in the third period in their games last night. Didn't really need to with the way they built up those leads. There's Little across to the right side, back to the middle, lost in some skates. Now Little gets it back, sends it through, but it's just wide. Might have been off a skate in front of the net. Shields tries to center it, no one there. Picked up on the far side by Wilkie. Wilkie going in behind the net. Lost the puck, and it's Arnold who picks it up for the Beavers. Sends it down the ice, deflected in the zone. Behind the net. Chase Thompson there trying to find the puck. It goes to the line. Ferreira looking to line it up. Waits, shoots, and it's deflected off a body in front and into the far side corner where it's cleared by Macmillan. Sent back into the zone off the deflection by Mins. Playing behind the net. Precaria trying to get the puck for the Beavers, but he can't. The Voodoos, 15 seconds, trying to get it out of their zone. It clears the line and then shot right back in a couple times. 5 seconds to go now as Kelly brings it in over the blue line. Kelly gets hit, and now he's trying to move it along. He gets stopped, as we will stop for a break in play. No score through the first period of play. The Voodoos end up outshooting the Blind River Beavers 9-7, but after the shooting gallery that these 2 teams put on in their respective games last night, you had to figure there was going to be a bit of a different game going into tonight's contest. I'm Matthew Sugrum. Thank you for joining me tonight. We'll take a break live from the Powassan Sportsplex. It's the Average Joe's Game Day broadcast.
Average Joe's Eatery and Patio Bar is North Bay's only year-round lakefront restaurant. On the shores of beautiful Trout Lake, we have been serving delicious food and stunning views since 1999. Indulge in one of our delicious menu items, or simply sit with a cocktail in hand and watch the beauty of Trout Lake before your eyes. Check us out online at averagejoes.net or visit us in person at 3501 Trout Lake Road, North Bay.
As a Canadore College alumni, you have access to perks. Canadore Alumni Perks. This is a lifetime membership that includes special access to great offers, opportunities to get involved, and so much more. Graduates can access discounts and special offers from businesses and hotels locally, across Canada, and internationally. Get information on special events and news, or access the alumni job portal. Keep in touch with Canadore's alumni office. Visit canadorecollege.ca/perks. Great things happen here.
You rely on your vehicle to take you to the places that matter most to you. So bring your vehicle to the team you can rely on to keep it running at its best. Dave's Automotive Services. Whether you're getting your car or truck ready for the season with a tire change, making sure you're safe on the road with an inspection and certification, or doing your due diligence to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape with regular maintenance, Dave's Automotive Services has you covered. Expert troubleshooting, quality repairs, and time-efficient labor are the 3 stars of service you can expect when you bring your car or truck to Dave's Automotive Services at 411 Airport Road. Call 705-478-5544 and book your appointment today.
The Frontline Podcast, Season 3. Courtney Kenny, Matthew Sukram, Derek Lindemann, Bob Coles, and Ben Long bring you closer to your favorite teams like never before. Covering everything to do with hockey in the North Bay area, exclusive interviews with the North Bay Battalion staff and players, expert analysis on the OHL, NOJHL, and more, keeping you up to date on all things Voodoos, Trappers, Lakers, and more. It's a new season, it's a new adventure. The Frontline Podcast Season 3. Available wherever you download your favorite podcasts.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Average Joe's Eatery. Average Joe's, where we want your experience here to be a happy one. 3501 Trout Lake Road.
Meals are a special time for families to gather, share their day, and spend quality time together. Those dinners are made extra special when you add tropical produce found in the markets and grocery stores that carry La Huerta imports. La Huerta knows the importance of family, so they know which quality products make the best quality meals for your customers, whether it be Mexican Hass avocados, Brazilian figs, Ecuadorian red dragon fruit, or something just as exotic and special. To get your supply of the best tropical produce at competitive prices with brands buyers trust, contact La Huerta Imports at 705-752-1478.
Community engagement is one of our core focuses at McDonald's. The key is finding the right people who are passionate about the same things we are, helping kids be kids. McDonald's proudly supports local organizations such as the North Bay Regional Health Center Foundation, Big Brothers Big Sisters, One Kids Place, the Children's Aid Society, and Ronald McDonald House Charities. Stop by McDonald's on 1500 Fisher Street, North Bay, to see how we can serve you and the community every day.
Hey there, I'm Mike the Financial Advisor. When you strip it down to its core and you take away all the industry jargon, I help people solve financial concerns. So if you're concerned that you'll never save enough to retire comfortably, or that your kid is going to graduate post-secondary $40,000 in debt, or maybe even that life is going to take a really unfortunate sideways turn and somebody is going to have to open a GoFundMe page for you and your family, I can help you prevent all of those things from happening. If you want to see how, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Just do a search for Mike the Financial Advisor. You should find me.
Welcome back. My name is Matthew Sukram, and we are live at the Powassan Sportsplex as the Voodoos and the Blind River Beavers are scoreless through the first 20 minutes. We'll see what period number 2 has in store for us as the puck is iced immediately off the draw, and the faceoff will come up inside the Blind River zone. The Beavers are back on the ice tomorrow night. They'll head up to French River to play the Rapids at 4 o'clock, and next week they've also got Saturday and Sunday games, but they will host both those contests. The Sudbury Cubs will play on Saturday at 7, and then French River will play at 2 o'clock on Sunday. As the Beavers have control of it, Arnold walking in, takes a shot, and he gets hammered at the line by O'Brien. Connor O'Brien has really been throwing his body around in this contest so far. Moving through the neutral zone is Gazic. He takes a shot wide blocker side. Off the bench and into the play. Sending that one into the corner is Leotino. But it's the Blind River Beavers who get it out. And Green will dump it down right towards DeRoccolo. And he will hold on to it for a stoppage in play. The Powassan Voodoos are in the midst of a pretty hectic stretch of games. They beat French River last night 9-2. They're hosting Blind River today. They'll be in Espanola on Wednesday for a 7 o'clock start. Then they'll be back home on Friday as they host Hearst at 7. Then on Saturday, they will also host the Cochrane Crunch. And then they've got a little bit of time off before heading back to Espanola to play the Paper Kings on Friday, December 2nd. Playback underway. The Voodoos win the draw and get it out of their zone. Chasing it down the ice is Macmillan! And they are going to say he did not have a step ahead of the defender, Callow. Check that, it might have been Peg. Either way, they're saying that Peg just had a step ahead. And so icing was called against the Voodoos. Face-off won by the Beavers, trying to play it into the corner. Now moved along the end boards by Fricaro. Fricaro comes out in front, takes a shot, goes wide. Callow keeps it in at the point on the near side. Back into the corner, and he throws a hit after he throws the puck towards the corner. Played back in on the far side. That's picked up by Gazic. And Gazic in the neutral zone tries to get up to the blue line, and he tried to find service up ahead, but that's blocked by Zimmer, and it's dumped back down. In behind the net, Duracolo leaves it and sends it to the near side. Macmillan through the neutral zone, chasing it down the ice. That's service. He gets to the puck. Into the corner. He's held on the boards, and the Beavers get it out. In the neutral zone, Fullerton can't hold it. Coming in is Rocha, and Rocha's pushed back to the outside by the defender Fullerton. Could not get the inside position on him. And now there's a chance. Centering pass is stopped by Duracolo. Jacob Kovacs was right on the doorstep. And I don't know if he was expecting that pass to come towards him, but he had a little bit more time than he might have thought he had. Left all alone in front of the net. Ninth save of the game for Duracolo. 17:31 to go in this scoreless second period. Kovacs will be, well, I thought he was going to be waved out of the circle there, but the official decides to just reposition him. The Beavers keep the puck in the zone, in the middle. Sent back to the far side off the poke check and down the ice right towards the goaltender, DeSanto, and he sends it into the near side corner. Picked up into the middle by Thompson, but he could not get the pass back to Long. Ricci coming in. Into the corner. Now behind the net, that's Kovacs there. Jacob Kovacs holds it, and that line will change for Powassan. Now with Jacob Kovacs with some speed down the other way, he gets hit in the boards by Wilkie after he dumps the puck down. Little has it, the captain for the Voodoos, dumps it down the other way. Arnold picks it up, looking for the pass to Kovacs. It's deflected off the stick of Patrick and over the glass and out of play, so the face-off will come back outside the Voodoo zone, and it will actually be right in front of the Beavers blue line. Well, that's where they originally pointed it, and now we're going to see that might get moved all the way into the Blind River zone. They're saying that's where the pass came from when it was deflected. Interesting positioning there for the officials to make that call. Off the draw, Blind River steals, and they move it down the ice. Tomasi with a shot, save made by Duracolo. At the line, Arnold sends it across to the far side. Shot comes in, deflected, wide of the net. Picked up by Tomasi on the half board, tries to send it to the blue line. That comes over the line, so trying to control that one back there was Ferreira. And then Service almost stole it, but it's dumped back in quickly, and the Beavers come back in onside. Abelflan going around to the far side. Sending it back in behind the net to Massey. Tries to get it to Ferreira. Back in behind the net for Tomasi. Tries to wrap around right on the short side, but it's stopped by the goaltender Duracolo, who does a great job of holding his post and holding his position and holding the puck for a stoppage in play. 15:50 to go in the second period. Still scoreless, looking for our first one of this contest. Evan Fricaro was doing a great job on that last rush. He's second. It's his second season in Blind River. He's second in team scoring with 27 points. He's got 11 goals and 16 assists. Dumped down into the Powassan zone. Picked up on the far side by Smetham and cleared out. It was knocked away off the stick of O'Brien and dumped right back in. Picked up by Leotino. Now Smetham. He'll try to find O'Brien again. He'll have to race towards it. Icing is not called. And O'Brien and Arnold collide hard in the corner. The puck ends up behind the net, and it's Blind River in possession. Green coming down the left wing side. Played to the middle. It's deflected right into the glove of Dirocolo, and he'll hold on to it for the stoppage in play. So a couple of streaks on the line for the Powassan Voodoos tonight. Dirocolo is 6-0 on the season, and the Voodoos are on a 9-game winning streak. 9-2-0 in their home contest so far this year. Their last losses were actually back-to-back losses at the end of September. Macmillan behind the net in the Beaver zone. Plays it to Service. Service, Macmillan centered for Gazic, but he couldn't get the shot off as the goaltender, Desano, was way out of position, and the Voodoos, who had a golden opportunity, maybe didn't even realize it. Although Service was being clutched and grabbed behind the net. I'm surprised there was no call there. The Beavers back in control. That's Mins. Sends it to the line. Shot comes in. Save made by Dirocolo. Redirected right to Mins on the end boards, and they'll play to the half boards on the near side. Back up to the blue line. Zimmer catches it and keeps it in. Played in behind the net. Mins is there. Mins lost the puck at the line. Attard keeps it in. Plays it to the corner. Now to the middle. Mins is there. Tries to get around defender. He's knocked down in the process, and the Voodoos can't clear. It's off the glass, caught by Brady and played back into the corner. Fricaro is there. Centers it. There's a chance, but a good defensive play by Little to get it out of that area. Arnold keeps it in. Sends it back towards the net. That's stopped by Dirocolo. Picked up by Fricaro. Plays it back to Kovacs behind the net. Kovacs walking down the left boards. Ferreira to the middle. Deflected away. And coming out of the zone, Ferreira with it quickly, and he brings it right back in. The Beavers doing an excellent job on these last few shifts, cycling the puck around in the offensive zone. We'll see if they can do anything with it now. It's blocked off the stick and sent out of the zone, carried into the offensive zone by Thompson. Played in behind the net, looking for Long. He's knocked off the puck by Rocha, but Rocha can't clear the zone. He's got a little bit of help here from Dupuis, and Dupuis gets it up to Rocha coming down the left wing side. Rocha into the corner. Twisting, turning, trying to get past Fullerton. Delayed call coming up here against the Voodoos. Arnold with the puck, sends it on net, and he can't connect. Into the corner, Wilkie gets hit. The puck is touched by Fullerton, and the Voodoos will find themselves heading to the penalty box for the first time this game. So holding is the call against Fullerton. And the 5th ranked, check that, the 4th ranked power play in the league gets to work. Pass across to the far side, that's Fricaro. To the line, Green, takes a shot wide of the net. Mims gets to the puck on the board, sends it back to Green at the blue line. Back to Mims above the circle. Walking in, his shot. He fans on it, and it's cleared down the ice. The Beavers come in 17 for 75 on the power play, 22.7%. And they've allowed 2 shorthanded goals against. The Voodoos come in with the 8th ranked penalty kill in the league. They've allowed 14 power play goals against. 81.8% on the kill rate, and they've scored 4 shorthanded goals. Cleared again by Powassan, this time it's Service as he dumps it down the ice. And Service is a guy who loves being on the penalty kill. Trying to utilize that speed with a little bit of extra space on the ice, but never really getting caught or getting in trouble and giving up positioning to the other team when he's out there on the penalty kill. Arnold dishes it off to the right side, deflected, shot coming in, save made by Dirocolo. In the corner, Gazic trying to get it out. Doyle back to the line. Arnold back to Doyle. Tries to feed in front, that's blocked and sent out of the zone 10:55 to play in the period. Deflected towards Duracolo, and he'll freeze it for stoppage in play with 15 seconds remaining on the Blind River power play. The Voodoos have been held to no shots in this period through the first 9 minutes and 9 seconds of the second period. The Blind River Beavers up to 9 shots themselves. And as I said earlier, they have done a great job in this period controlling the puck in the offensive zone. There's a chance, and it's steered away by the Voodoos, and it's sent down the ice. Collision between Arnold and Smetham in the zone. It's picked up by Pegg. Down the left wing side, Pegg to the middle, tries to get it across, and it was on the blue paint, but it's picked up quickly by the Voodoos defense and steered away. Sent into the zone. Chasing it in is O'Brien. On the half boards, he takes a hard hit and then retaliates as Tomasa is knocked down, or Tomasi, I should say. And now the puck is just frozen on the boards, and some rough stuff going on in that area of the ice. So the officials end the play, and we'll see if anything gets called here after that exchange. Tomasi is being escorted back to the bench by the officials, and it looks like there's no penalties being called, so we will take a break. Scoreless halfway through the second here in Powassan.
This period is brought to you by Canada Alumni Perks. Get information on special events and news, or access the alumni job portal. Visit canadacollege.ca/perks for more information.
So the officials still talking this one over. Not sure if they are going to call any penalties, although if they would have, I don't think we would have reached the mid-period break. So it is scoreless halfway through the game, but the Blind River Beavers have almost doubled up the Voodoos in shots, 17-9, and they haven't allowed a shot against here in the second period. And we're starting to see why the Blind River Beavers have such a good goal differential. 93 goals for in the league, third in the league, 48 goals against, first in the league. And they really don't allow for a lot of room in that offensive zone. Their defensive play has worked to a T through the first 10:30 of this period. But the Voodoos, to give them credit, they have bent but haven't been broken yet. Sent down into the Voodoos zone. O'Brien onto the puck. In behind the net, Little whips it around to the near side. Brady sends it to the half boards. Rocha tries to find Dupuis in the middle, but he can't get there, and the Voodoos looking to clear again at the line, kept in briefly by Brady, and then finally knocked out. And that is a reason why the Voodoos haven't had much offensive opportunity in this game, as the Blind River Beavers have done such a great job of keeping the puck in the zone by controlling that blue line. Arnold sends it in, off a body in front and deflected him to behind the net. Now they bring it back out in front. That one's stopped by Duracolo. Up to the boards, cleared down the ice, and icing will be called here against the Voodoos with 8:21 to play in the second period. Not only have the Blind River Beavers done a great job at the line. But anytime the Voodoos seem to clear the puck, it's right back into their zone. And because their bench is on the opposite end of where their defensive zone is, it's been hard to make those quick changes in the defensive zone if you're the Voodoos. But again, they've done a great job of not allowing the Blind River Beavers to really get a lot of time inside the hash marks. A lot of those shots are coming from the perimeter areas. Arnold moving it in the zone. Now back towards the goal line. His pass to the middle is deflected away. Macmillan gets it down the middle. Coming into the zone is Leotino. He tries to set up for Gazic, but he can't find the pass. Leotino gets it back. Sends it across to the far side. Off the boards and picked up at the point by Thompson. He sends it in behind the net. Trying to hold it back there was Gazic, but he's knocked off the play. Arnold into the corner. Down the half boards. In the middle. Long shot is stopped. And the Voodoos can't get a secondary chance on what was a big rebound given up. That one sent down the ice. And icing will be called there against the Beavers. As I said before, the the Powassan Voodoos going with the exact same lineup that they had in last night's contest. 7D, 11 forward, so we are seeing them mix some lines as they try to get everybody involved. The way it shakes out is that Patrick and McDonald are listed as center and right wing respectively on that fourth line with nobody in on the left wing side. But we've seen Gazic go out there. We've seen Service go out there with them. So head coach Peter Goulet trying his best to get everybody involved. That shot earlier on the last shift there by the Voodoos is their first of the period. But right now they're controlling the puck well in the offensive zone. And as I say that, the Beavers are able to get it out and down the ice. There's a shot off the side of the net by Gallagher. And now the Voodoos look to go on the counterattack. It's Long bringing it in. Down the right side, Goulet feeds it up ahead. It's blocked in the middle by the defender Peg and sent out of the zone. Here's Mintz down the right wing side, takes a shot, and it just goes high over the crossbar. Down to the blue line, Callow sending it in behind the net, whipped around to the far side boards. Mintz is there. Mintz with control of the puck. He's battling hard for it against, looks like Fullerton there. The puck comes around on the near side. In front, Vaccaro cannot bury it on the back end. Tried to go glove slide, but it just missed. Zimmer gets control of the puck, feeds it in front, nobody there. Callow can't hold the zone. And it's Long skating down the right wing side. Long trying to go to the middle. Gets pushed down on that attempt. And Vaccaro will have it behind the net. Vaccaro just trying to stay on his feet there. Plays it to Peg. Peg plays it back around on the near side corner. Coming in to the attack is Nathan McDonald. Puck still stuck along those boards. And now it's sent down the ice. It'll go right towards Duracolo. And he'll freeze it for a stoppage in play with 5:19 to go in the second period. 1-0 lead. Check that, no score yet. With the Blind River Beavers leading the Voodoos 19-10 in the shot category. Over on the Blind River side, just one scratch night. McGuire Naughton not in the lineup. He's serving the second game of a 2-game suspension. So the Beavers going with a very similar lineup to last night's game. The only change there is that of the personnel in net. Charlie Burns started last night. Gavin DeSano getting the nod tonight for the Beavers. And he's made 10 saves on 10 shot attempts. Voodoos have control at the line. Backhanded in by Little. To the corner, now behind the boards, picked up by Blind River. But they can't clear at the moment. Now they do. As it's off a poke checking out. Bringing it down the left side is Kelly. In behind the net, picked up there by Wilkie. Clearing pass, trying to get to O'Brien. It's past his stick. and it's sent right back in towards the goaltender Duracolo, who once again freezes it for a stoppage of play. 4:22 remaining in period number 2. No score between Blind River and the Powassan Voodoos. Well, if they're looking to someone to score, look no further than the captain, Alex Little. He's got 14 points in his last 13 games, 6 of those goals, 7 assists. He leads the team with 23 points, and he's scoring at a 1.10 points per game average. 7 goals and 16 assists overall on the season for the captain Little. Fullerton takes a shot, stopped in front of the net. Service, plays it across to the far side. Shot comes in off the blocker of the goaltender and over the glass and out of play with 3:55 to go. Alex Little was telling me that throughout his playing career, he has played every position. Came up in his age 10-11 season as a goaltender, got switched out and played forward for the next couple of years, and then got moved back to defense in his U15 year, and he's been there ever since. Coming down to the zone on a late 2-on-1. There was a chance in front of the net by Brady racing in, or check that, Gallagher racing in, but they could not get the pass over to him. That shot goes wide. Into the corner and down the half boards. Kept in the zone by Leotino. Back to the half boards again. Thompson tries to feed it in the corner. Thompson gets it back at the line, and it is cleared out of the zone. Ricci trying to get away from the pressure of Greed. Greed gets up to Gallagher. Gallagher's pass goes off the pads of Duracolo and into the far side corner. Kelly tried to move that one around the end boards. Now it's back behind the net. Leotino there. Trying to get the puck away from Mins. Knocked around to the far side corner. And cleared out of the zone by Powassan. Zimmer quickly over to Brady and dumped in. Wilkie gets in the way and doesn't allow Mins to get control of the puck. Wilkie, Thompson, service over to Wilkie coming in, trying to feed up ahead off the skate of Service as Wilkie was trying to set up the electric forward going into the zone. Fricaro behind the Voodoos net, played in the corner. Looks like Zimmer there being held by Little. And now they try to get it in front at the side of the net. A Tose made, and another chance still on that side post. And Duracolo holds the fort. Voodoos clear. Arnold to Zimmer, and it's dumped back in. Cleared down the ice again with 1:35 to play in the second period. Ripped right back in the zone. Duracolo holds it by the net. Wilkie. Knocked away from him. Play to the middle, save made by Duracolo, and cleared down the ice. Ferreira on the puck. Another stretch pass down. Rocha can't handle it, but the Voodoos can't clear. Lime River going back towards the front of the net. That's Kovacs. He sets it up to the blue line. Chipped in along the boards. Looking for Rocha back there. He's held by Fullerton. Digging away at the puck. It comes clear to the near side corner. Pushed into that corner is Kelly. And the Voodoos can't clear again. Patrick trying to get the puck back. Another hard hit in the corner. Fullerton finds the puck in the circle. He goes the other way with it. And again, the Voodoos can't clear. Shot in, wide of the net. Now Fullerton picks it up. Fullerton clears it down into the neutral zone with 20 seconds to play. Sent back into the Voodoos end, and icing will be called here against Blind River. The Voodoos held to just 2 shots here in the second period, but the score remains deadlocked at 0. And with 15 seconds on the clock, you're looking at the Voodoos trying to win the draw and see if they can get something late in the period here. Macmillan to take it. He wins it back. Shot from the line. Stopped in the circle. Little's stick broke on that shot. And that's why the puck really didn't go anywhere. Touched on the bench. 3.6 seconds remaining in the period.
Powassan Voodoos we'd like to thank the Powassan Voodoos for attending and participating in the annual Remembrance Day ceremony.
Shields to take the draw against Green. Played off the boards. Time runs out. And through 40 minutes of play, we have yet to see anybody put the puck in the back of the net. So the Voodoos got held to 2 shots in that period. The Blind River Beavers put up a bunch more. It's 23-11 in that category for the visiting Blind River Beavers, but it's scoreless through 40 minutes of play. And we'll see if anyone can solve either goaltender in the third period. Until then, I'm Matthew Sukram. Thanks for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you on the Average Joe's Game Day broadcast. We'll be back for the third period in just a few minutes.
Average Joe's Eatery and Patio Bar is North Bay's only year-round lakefront restaurant. On the shores of beautiful Trout Lake, we have been serving delicious food and stunning views since 1999. Indulge in one of our delicious menu items or simply sit with a cocktail in hand and watch the beauty of Trout Lake before your eyes. Check us out online at averagejoes.net or visit us in person at 3501 Trout Lake Road, North Bay.
As a Canadore College alumni, you have access to perks. Canadore Alumni Perks. This is a lifetime membership that includes special access to great offers, opportunities to get involved, and so much more. Graduates can access discounts and special offers from businesses and hotels locally, across Canada, and internationally. Get information on special events and news, or access the alumni job portal. Keep in touch with Canadore's alumni office. Visit canadorecollege.ca/perks. Great things happen here.
You rely on your vehicle to take you to the places that matter most to you. So bring your vehicle to the team you can rely on to keep it running at its best. Dave's Automotive Services. Whether you're getting your car or truck ready for the season with a tire change, making sure you're safe on the road with an inspection and certification, or doing your due diligence to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape with regular maintenance, Dave's Automotive Services has you covered. Expert troubleshooting, quality repairs, and time-efficient labor are the 3 stars of service you can expect when you bring your car or truck to Dave's Automotive Services at 411 Airport Road. Call 705-478-5544 and book your appointment today.
The Frontline Podcast, Season 3. Courtney Kenny, Matthew Sukram, Derek Lindemann, Bob Coles, and Ben Long bring you closer your favorite teams like never before. Covering everything to do with hockey in the North Bay area, exclusive interviews with the North Bay Battalion staff and players, expert analysis on the OHL, NOJHL, and more, keeping you up to date on all things Voodoos, Trappers, Lakers, and more. It's a new season, it's a new adventure. The Frontline Podcast Season 3. Available wherever you download your favorite podcasts.
Meals are a special time for families to gather, share their day, and spend quality time together. Those dinners are made extra special when you add tropical produce found in the markets and grocery stores that carry La Huerta imports. La Huerta knows the importance of family, so they know which quality products make the best quality meals for your customers, whether it be Mexican Hass avocados, Brazilian figs, Ecuadorian red dragon fruit, or something just as exotic and special. To get your supply of the best tropical produce at competitive prices with brands buyers trust, contact La Huerta Imports at 705-752-1478.
Community engagement is one of our core focuses at McDonald's. The key is finding the right people who are passionate about the same things we are, helping kids be kids. McDonald's proudly supports local organizations such as the North Bay Regional Health Center Foundation, Big Brothers Big Sisters, One Kids Place, the Children's Aid Society, and Ronald McDonald House Charities. Stop by McDonald's on 1500 Fisher Street, North Bay to see how we can serve you and the community every day.
Hey there, I'm Mike the Financial Advisor. When you strip it down to its core and you take away all the industry jargon, I help people solve financial concerns. So if you're concerned that you'll never save enough to retire comfortably, or that your kid is going to graduate post-secondary $40,000 in debt, or maybe even that life is going to take a really unfortunate sideways turn and somebody is going to have to open a GoFundMe page for you and your family, I can help you prevent all of those things from happening. If you want to see how, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Just do a search for Mike the Financial Advisor. You should find me.
Meals are a special time for families to gather, share their day, and spend quality time together. Those dinners are made extra special when
Players to Watch is brought to you by Mike the Financial Advisor. If you have financial questions, he has financial answers. On Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Mike the FA.
I'm Matthew Sucrum. Welcome back. It's the third period between the Voodoos and the Beavers here in Powassan, and we'll get to your Players to Watch on our next whistle as we are about 20 seconds into the third period, and it is scoreless. Still looking for our first goal of this game as that one is sent the length of the ice. DeRoccolo just tips it over to Smetham, and they get it out of the zone. Shot right back in by Gallagher. In behind the net. Picked up back there by Thies. Thies up to the line. His dump in is blocked. Now Leotino follows it up and gets it in the corner. Gazic is there. He gets knocked away from the puck. And the Beavers are able to clear it. Ricci to Macmillan. Deflected into the zone. Callow there for the Beavers. Can't get it past. Service will try now. And they do get it out of the zone. Service finds it in the neutral zone and dumps it right back in. Goaltender plays it off to the far side. Voodoos back in control, looking for the centering pass, nobody there. And Mins will break it out. Dumped it in to the far side, it's off his stick and it hits the roof. And there's a stoppage in play, 18:28 to go. So your Players to Watch on the Powassan side, we picked Liam Service. He's had some good looks throughout the game, was very good on the penalty kill earlier. The Blind River Beavers have just one opportunity on the power play, and Liam Service was good in that penalty kill attempt, but no points to show for it. On the other side, Caleb Mins was our player to watch for the Blind River Beavers, and he has had some good offensive opportunities. He's also gotten 2 penalty minutes served in tonight's contest, but neither player has any points because we've got no goals to speak of to this point. Almost had one there, but the save is made by the Beavers goaltender DeSanto. Thompson dumps it in, gets it to Kelly. Played in behind the net, now flipped around on the far side. That's Rocha there. He sends it the length of the ice, and it will be icing called against the Blind River Beavers. Well, the Powassan Voodoos will be looking to a couple of guys to see if they can break this goose egg here. As we said earlier, Alex Little has 14 points in his last 13 games to lead the team with 23 points overall. Maybe it'll be Connor O'Brien. He's tied for second on team scoring. He's got 20 points, and he had a 3-point night last night. A goal and 2 assists. Maybe it'll be Liam Service, our player to watch tonight. He throws it in on the far side corner, but it's Dupuis who has the puck, and that's off the glove of Tarakalo and cleared out of the scoring area. Right on the doorstep was Attard, but he could not bury it. There's a shot coming in. Blocker save made by DeSano. Patrick looking to carry it back in the zone. Couldn't control the puck, juggling it at the line. Abelflan sends it in. Back in the corner, that's Abelflan there. A couple of big hits thrown along the end boards. Fullerton finds it. And he holds it behind the net, looking for a pass to get out of the zone. And this is what Blind River has done so well. That forecheck pressure has been relentless through the 40 minutes of play, and now almost 4 minutes into this one in the third period. Voodoos finally dump it in, but it comes clear. Little sends it towards the goaltender. DeSano will play it to the far side boards. Hit thrown by O'Brien. But the puck comes out of the zone. Now Service skating all the way back into his own end to get it. Trying to utilize that speed to get it out of the zone, he does. But it got deflected off his stick and it's shot right back into the zone. Now Wilkie there for the Voodoos. Sending it down the ice, gets it on the stick of Macmillan. Macmillan going in one-on-one into the zone, but Attard doing a great job to make sure that Macmillan never got a clean shot off. Now Blind River the other way. Delayed offside. It's touched by Pegg. And that will end that offensive rush for the Blind River Beavers. Blind River have a number of guys who are putting up great totals this season.
Thank you.
Matthew Green is one of them, tied for third in team scoring with 20 points. His 16 assists is tied for second on the team with Fracaro. They trail the team leader, Mins, who has 24 assists. Blind River get the puck out. Dumping it in off the boards is Fracaro. He follows it in the corner. The Voodoos knock him away from the puck. That one will go the length of the ice. And a late call there, but icing will be the call, as Brady was able to beat out the oncoming attacker for the Powassan Voodoos. Powassan back in action on Wednesday evening. They will head up to Espanola to take on the Paper Kings. They'll be back there again on Friday, December 2nd, and in between, they'll have 2 home games in which they host Hearst and Cochrane. At the blue line, Leotino can't get it forward, so now Risman's out there with the puck. Tyson Risman, North Bay Battalion, 3rd-round draft pick just this past year. Played to the middle, tried to get it up ahead, but that one's deflected away and out of the zone. Attard dumps it in. Played to the far side and cleared. Brady with it. Sets it up to Thompson, coming down the right wing side. Stops on the half boards. Thompson dumps it in. That's Joshua Thompson who had a goal in last night's win over the Kirkland Lake Gold Miners. He carries it to the far side corner. Knocked away from his stick by Risman. Risman's clearing attempt is off the back of the Blind River player, but the Voodoos do get it out and down the ice. Gallagher fires it right back in. Patrick with it now to the far side and out to service. Is off his stick and it'll travel into the Blind River zone. Out to the neutral zone, Fullerton. Backhands it back in. Kovacs brings it out. Down the left wing side, centers it. Trying to get a shot off, but a great job by the defense, specifically of Smetham, to snuff out any opportunity there for Blind River. 13-10 remaining in the third period. Still no score. And we might only need one either way in this contest at the rate this is going. Rocha fires it in. Dupuis along the end boards, battling there with Little. Knocked off a stick and sent down the ice. The Voodoos have numbers going in. They've got control at the line. Into the corner, Shields. To the half boards, now to Little at the line. The captain's shot goes off the blocker. Shields picks it up, centers it. Little at the line. Across to the right side, shot comes in, that one goes wide. Little picks it up, another one comes in. Save made, rebound comes out to the blue line. Wilkie's shot goes high. And now the whistle is blown as I believe a penalty is being called with a lot of pushing and shoving going on in front of the Blind River net. Roughing will be the call. It goes against Kovacs. And for the third time today, the Powassan Voodoos will be on the power play. And this is a big opportunity for them here. 12:18 to go in the third period. Oh, check that. It's offsetting penalties here. So it's 4-on-4. As it looks like it's Patrick that's in the box for the Voodoos. So no power play, but a little more space out there on the ice. With it being 4-on-4 for the next minute 35. Callow dumps it in. Wilkie in the corner, knocked off his stick. Looking to bring that out is Little. Down the left side, dumps it in off the end boards. Redirects to the goaltender, DeSanto. And he holds on to it for a stoppage in play. The Voodoos were held to just 2 shots to the 16 of the Blind River Beavers in the second period. They've gotten 5 in this period, while the Blind River Beavers have just 1. Puck cleared off the draw. Liatino drops back behind his own blue line. Now he's got a lane to go with speed. Liatino in the zone, takes a shot that goes wide. What a rush from Liatino. 4-on-4 plays. A 4-on-4 play continues for another minute as Chase Thompson brings it in the zone. The North Bay native gets knocked into the corner. And the Beavers get it out. Little poke check there, and now Fracaro has to get it back. There's a shot from Attard, and that one's gloved by the goaltender D'Arocolo for his 25th save of the game. 10:55 remaining in the third. 37 seconds remaining on the offsetting penalties. Playback underway. Powassan looking to bring that out. Hard play at the line. Shields has it coming in. The shot is stopped. Off the blocker. Rebound in front of the net, and Long cannot bury that. In the middle. Now it's Little And his shot deflected and sent to the far side. 5 seconds to go in the offsetting penalties. And we are about to go back to 5-on-5. There's a shot coming in that's high. Little gets it out. The captain feeds it up ahead. Macmillan coming in, puts on the brakes. The shot that goes through. To the far side, coming into the zone was Gazic. His shot gets blocked. Gazic steals it back. Coming the other way, Gazic down the left way, the shot, and it's off the post. It went off the very corner of the post and out. And it doesn't come any closer than that. Gazic thought he had it there, right on his stick, but he just couldn't bury it. 9:47 to play. There's a shot that just goes wide. On the half-board, Service sends it into the corner. Gazic is there, fighting for the puck. It comes out. Fullerton fires it right back in. Peg knocked into the boards, but the Beavers will get it out. Around on the far side, Leotino gets it cleared. Shot right back in by Tomasi. Leotino back in the far side corner, coming down the right wing side. Up to the board, to the blue line and out, and now it's shot right back in. We've reached the halfway point into the third period. No goals yet. We'll take a break.
Which is worth $142.50 is.
This period is brought to you by Canada Alumni Perks. Get information on special events and news or access the Alumni Job Portal. Visit canadacollege.ca/perks for more information.
So we will also have your 3 stars of the game following tonight's contest. And those 3 stars are brought to you by Dave's Auto. And we thank all our sponsors for supporting us this year. It's been awesome, and thank you for everyone for watching along on the Frontline Game Day broadcast on YouTube. Thank you so much for subscribing, and that's really all you have to do, whether you're watching this on Hockey TV or on YouTube. If you go on and subscribe, you will get a notification as soon as any of our broadcast starts, and that's just an easy way to stay up to date with the Voodoos, the Battalion, and the U18 Trappers as well. And it's been a pleasure to bring you these games throughout the year, and we are looking forward to the rest of the season. Scoreless here with 8:20 to go in the third. Voodoos looking to clear, sent down the ice, and icing will be called. And on that note, we're putting a call out. We are definitely interested in bringing on more people to join our crew after some training. There are paid positions, whether you're interested in learning how to do live broadcasting on the technical side, if you're interested in learning how to do some broadcasting on, well, what I'm doing right now, whether it's play-by-play or color commentary, or doing some studio analysis, we'll call it. We are certainly open to bringing people on and training them, so if that sounds like something you'd be interested in doing, let us know. Reach out to us on all our social media platforms at the Frontline. And don't be shy. We'd love to hear from you. 7:30 to play. in the third. Scoreless between the Voodoos and the Beavers. Little clears it out. Coming right back into the zone is Zimmer, and he will go offside. What a difference a night makes. The Powassan Voodoos were approaching 50 shots at this point of the game last night in their 9-2 win over the French River Rapids. They've been held to 18 in tonight's game against Blind River. A large part of that has to do with the fact that the ice certainly was tilted in the second period towards the Voodoos' end, and they basically played defense for about 17 minutes of that period. And what hurt them is the fact that when they switch ends and they have to play defense in what is right now the offensive zone for the Voodoos, that's a long way to go back to make a line change. There's a shot off the draw by Gazic. Another one comes in. Wilkie in the middle to Service, and he scores! It's Service with a smile, and the Voodoos break the deadlock. 1-0 as Liam lifts them ahead. Fifth goal of the season for Liam Service. That's back-to-back games with a goal for him as well. Out of Westmeath, Ontario. He's having a terrific campaign. And that might be the biggest goal of the season to date for Liam Service. And that play was all set up with just some hard work coming off a hard shot in the zone by the Voodoos. And that hard work pays off. And it is now going to be a sprint to the finish with 6:36 to play in the third period. Lion River, who haven't lost in regulation in their last 6. Get it towards the net at the side. They can't get a secondary chance there. Coming down the right wing side and in the corner. It's picked up back there by Gazic. Gazic lost it on the boards by Rocha on the poke check. And it's Dupuis with control. He finds Rocha. Rocha centers the shot. Save made, and the rebound is steered aside by O'Brien and sent down the ice. Dupuis into the zone. And they will clear. Coming back down the left wing side. Abelflan lost the puck in transition there. I don't know if he got caught up with the official on the boards there or what happened, but Abelflan looked like he was going in on a partial break, and then he just stalled. 5:15 to play now in the third. Attard with the pass to the left side and dumped in by Tomasi. Trying to center that one to Tomasi. That one's blocked. Back into the corner. To the line. Thompson gets it out. That's Chase Thompson for the Voodoos. He dumps it in on the backhand. Attard will look to clear quickly to Dickey. Dickey tried to catch it and play it, but it went past his glove. And now Kelly feeds it forward for Long. Caden Long coming in, and the shot just goes high over the glove of the goaltender DeSano. There's a hard hit thrown on the far side as Fullerton takes down Zimmer going into the zone. Play in behind the net. Zimmer will pick it up. The captain gives it down the right wing side. And Fricaro on the dump in, plays it in. Mins looking for control back there, and that's a line that's probably going to get a lot of ice time. As we enter just 4 minutes remaining, it is deflected off a stick over the glass and out of play with exactly 4 minutes remaining in the third. The Voodoos have outscored their opponent 42-19 over this 9-game winning streak. They haven't allowed the opponent to score more than 2 goals just 3 times over that stretch. And they are looking for another big victory here with 3:57 remaining on the clock. Lime River brings it down the ice. Gallagher in towards the net. He gets a second chance, and it's a save made by Duracolo. Service looking to pick it up. Sent around to the far side. Out to Attard. And it's Thompson bringing that in. Joshua Thompson at the line. He'll try to send it back. Can't connect on the pass to Peg. And the Lime River Beavers will have to come back out all the way down the ice again. Peg makes his move. Gets around a couple of guys. Going in with speed. Peg puts it on net. Save made by Duracolo. Picked up by the Voodoos and cleared again. Thompson gets to the puck. Josh Thompson sends it up to Matt Green. Trying to play it towards the net. Sent to the half boards. Around to the far side, that's Wilkie. He chips it along the boards, and that goes the length of the ice. Touched by Brady, and that will avoid the icing call. Brian going all the way in, throws a hit, and then he'll retreat. The Voodoos over the last 2 minutes have just been playing that dump-in game and letting the Beavers chase it down the ice and try to bring it all the way back in. The Voodoos bringing it out again. Smetham up to the line and dumped in. Desano out of his net to play it. Sends it to the near side and out of the zone. Dupuis dumps it in. Pushed aside by Duracolo into the corner. Picked up by Liatino. Liatino down the right side. He gets checked by the player coming off the bench, and there's no call there. Little down the left wing. Stops at the blue line, and he'll dump it in. 1:45 to play in this contest. Desano looking to the bench to see if the coaching staff want to get the extra attacker out there. 90 seconds on the clock in this 1-0 lead for Powassan. The netminder is out of the game. The extra attacker is into the attacking zone. Blind River trying desperately to move that puck out of that corner. More time taken off the clock. Fricaro with it, in behind the net, centering. And the Voodoos get up to line. Ferreira keeps it in. The shot goes wide. Under a minute to play now. Fricaro behind the net. Sends it into the corner. Dickey down low. Puck still in that area. The Voodoos just content to hold it there, and the officials will blow the play down. 40.8 seconds remaining in this contest. And the Voodoos hanging on to a 1-0 lead, and there will be a timeout. So we'll get you our 3 stars of the game sponsor. And those 3 stars of the game will be announced, obviously following our game in the post-game show.
Tonight's 3 Stars is brought to you by Dave's Automotive Services, 411 Airport Road in North Bay. Expert troubleshooting, quality repairs, and time-efficient labor are the 3 stars of service you can expect from Dave's.
Thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast, and it has been an interesting one. It's just myself and cameraman Mike Brown here. Normally we'd have a producer and possibly a color commentator, but we're a bit short-handed this evening. However, Ben Long, from the comfort of his own home, who is feeling under the weather, is doing all the production work remotely, and it has been fun to watch. The invisible hand moving the mouse around on the laptop screen, but Ben, you've been doing an awesome job down in Trout Creek. Play underway with 40 seconds to go in this game. 1-0 Voodoos lead, looking to hold on to it. There's nobody in net for the Beavers, and as the Voodoos clear, they try to get it towards the empty cage, but it goes wide into the corner. 20 seconds to go. Fracaro bringing it down the ice. Can't get it over the blue line. Now it does go over the line, delayed offside, and the Beavers have to retreat. 10 seconds to go as Peg fires it in the corner. Wilkie off the glass. It comes out of the zone. Smetham has it towards the empty net. It's wide. 2 seconds to go, and it's a 10-game winning streak for the Powassan Voodoos. The Powassan Voodoos have reached double digits without a loss. They snap the Blind River Beavers' undefeated streak in regulation over their last 6 games. And the Voodoos with a huge 1-0 win over Blind River. Duracolo with a 30-save shutout. What an evening for the Powassan Voodoos. We go 48 minutes, I believe, there without a goal. And then finally, the Voodoos break through. Liam Service, who was one of our players to watch tonight, gets the only goal that's needed in this contest. His 5th of the season. What a game for the Powassan Voodoos. Third star of the game. Third star was the Blind River netminder Gavin DeSanto. Liam Service gets first star honors after he gets the game-winning goal. And the second star of the game went to Duracolo, who gets the 30-save shutout and improves to 7-0 on the season. Those were your 3 stars of the game. Thanks to Dave's Auto for sponsoring that segment.
Tonight's 3 Stars is brought to you by Dave's Automotive Services, 411 Airport Road in North Bay. Expert troubleshooting, quality repairs, and time-efficient labor are the 3 stars of service you can expect from Dave's.
And we'll wrap this one up for you from the Powassan Sportsplex. I'm Matthew Sucrum saying thanks so much for joining us on tonight's game. It's been a fun 2 nights here in Powassan, and we will see you again next Friday as the Powassan Voodoos will host the Hearst Lumberjacks, and they'll be looking to make it 11 in a row against a very formidable opponent from the West Division. Until then, for Ben Long in Trout Creek and for Mike Brown on camera, I'm Matthew Stuckram saying thanks so much for joining us. Have a great rest of your evening and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Meals are a special time for families to gather, share their day, and spend quality time together. Those dinners are made extra special when you add tropical produce found in the markets and grocery stores that carry La Huerta imports. La Huerta knows the importance of family, so they know which quality products make the best quality meals for your customers, whether it be Mexican Hass avocados, Brazilian figs, Ecuadorian red dragon fruit, or something just as exotic and special. To get your supply of the best tropical produce at competitive prices with brands buyers trust, contact La Huerta Imports at 705-752-1478.
Community engagement is one of our core focuses at McDonald's. The key is finding the right people who are passionate about the same things we are, helping kids be kids. McDonald's proudly supports local organizations such as the North Bay Regional Health Center Foundation, Big Brothers Big Sisters, One Kids Place, the Children's Aid Society, and Ronald McDonald House Charities. Stop by McDonald's on 1500 Fisher Street, North Bay, to see how we can serve you and the community every day.
Hey there, I'm Mike the Financial Advisor. When you strip it down to its core and you take away all the industry jargon, I help people solve financial concerns. So if you're concerned that you'll never save enough to retire comfortably, or that your kid is going to graduate post-secondary $40,000 in debt, or maybe even that life is going to take a really unfortunate sideways turn and somebody is going to have to open a GoFundMe page for you and your family, I can help you prevent all of those things from happening. If you want to see how, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Just do a search for Mike the Financial Advisor. You should find me.